Welcome back to Movie Health Community, the internet's #1 source of health warnings at the movies. I'm here at an AMC Screen Unseen showing, meaning I have no idea what movie I'm about to see. So I'm going to let the theme music reveal what movie I'm about to see. Did I take that video where I did because I was guessing what movie I was watching? Yes, absolutely. That was a complete guess and a very fortunate guess. I watched Kneecap, which comes out next week. Kneecap is an independent movie that is half in English, half in the Irish language Gaelic. And this is the first movie in the Gaelic language to have premiered at the Sundance Film Festival. It's about a band called Kneecap, where the band is played by the actual members of the band. I would never have guessed that this movie was a true story. I guess I should probably actually look into that and see how truthful this is on a scale of, I don't know, what are some of the most accurate biopics? In terms of true stories, on a scale of Weird, the Al Yankovic story, to Selma, I have no idea how truthful this movie is. Now let's start off with the reason you come to Movie Health Community. Kneecap is absolutely not safe for photosensitive audiences. This movie has scenes at concert venues and bars and nightclubs that use extreme strobe lights. This movie has scenes where entire environments, including smoke environments, are lit by strobing police lights, and important things happen during these scenes of strobe lights. These scenes do also start quite suddenly and unpredictably. There's not really any solid way to know for sure if the next scene is going to be one of these scenes. So because of this risk and because of how unpredictable and how harsh the strobes are, we are giving Kneecap a 10 out of 10 for flashing lights. This movie was not made with a photosensitive audience in mind. I didn't write down any mental health triggers, but I can tell you that drugs are a big thing. There are very visceral depictions of what happens to these people as they take drugs. It does kind of glorify the drug use. It doesn't really condemn it. It does have them getting into some trouble because of the drug use, but it doesn't have them trying to improve. There may have been a vomit scene in there that I forgot to write down. I don't know, when I tried to go to sleep the night before I saw this, I could not for the life of me get warm. Maybe I'm getting sick and maybe my brain's in a bit of a fog. That's why I have this, and I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I did not write down a lot. Now, is this movie any good? This is definitely one where I think you have to be the right audience for that. This movie will scratch the itch of watching a real band star in their own biopic. This movie does have the advantage of being one of the first major movies to be filmed at least somewhat in the Gaelic language. And the message it has about the Gaelic language itself is a very positive one. Now, if you like hip-hop biopics, I can't say I've seen any that I can compare this to. So I can't tell you if I can compare it positively or negatively to 8 Mile or Straight Outta Compton. I feel like I can compare this movie pretty accurately to another movie I haven't seen, which is Trainspotting. Everything I've ever heard about Trainspotting makes me feel like I can somewhat confidently say that if you like Trainspotting, you will like Kneecap. I had a really hard time following a lot of the English language dialogue because of the heavy accents that they used. I wish that I had known that these new actors are actually the band depicted in the movie. That probably would have made this a much more interesting watch, knowing that beforehand. I have never seen a trailer for this movie. I've just seen that one random poster at my AMC. And that was everything I knew about it until I looked ahead at the movies ahead of the schedule after this AMC A-list showing and saw that this had a semi-close runtime and the same rating. I will say that the follow your dreams message of this movie is a pretty good one, especially if your dreams can overlap with a noble cause. There were a lot of times I wasn't sure whether or not I should have been rooting for these characters' success or downfall. Same with the character that the one A-list actor in this movie plays. I wasn't sure whether or not I was supposed to root for this character. As a directorial debut, I'm very impressed by this movie, and I do hope that this does lead to more work for the director. Jumping from music videos for the band Kneecap to directing their feature film is a jump that I feel like was accomplished really well. Depicting how complicated writing lyrics actually is was done really well in this movie. Whoever was in charge of on-screen graphics had a lot of fun with this movie, more so than in almost any other movie you're gonna watch. Kind of in a Scott Pilgrim style. I don't feel like I have the language to tell you what kind of taste you would have to enjoy this movie, but I know that there are a lot of moviegoers who are going to appreciate and enjoy this movie, and I really hope you have a good time with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and decide just right now while I'm reviewing this movie that I'm not gonna give it a grade. This is a movie that would be worth rolling your dice for. At best, you enjoy this movie. At worst, you have supported an independent filmmaker and made their dreams come true in hopefully getting them that follow-up with the bigger budget that this director and these filmmakers absolutely deserve. But don't go watch it if you have health issues related to photosensitivity. Thank you so much to our readers on Tumblr and Facebook, and as always, an extra special thanks to our patrons on our Patreon page whose names are scrolling on the screen like credits right now. As a reminder, nothing produced by Movie Health Community is medical advice, nor has any of it been reviewed by any medical professionals. Be sure to leave a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon if you want to be notified when we post new videos, and leave a comment if you have anything to add to the discourse of this video, especially if you disagree with anything I've said. We love hearing from you. And as always, stay safe at the movies.